We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago White Sox. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Here's Starling Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Pittsburgh, center fielder, number 6.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ashe giving chase. One away. Settling in now, Josh Harrison. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third.
So striding in, Jung Ho Kang. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ashe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Melky Cabrera.
Second, left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Outside, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Andrew McCutchen.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrew McCutchen goes quietly leading off the second. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down and the inning continues. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Batting seventh.
Stepping in, Colby Rasmus. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Ball 1. One and one coming to Rasmus. A fastball that finds the outside corner. For the strikeout, here's the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the. Standing in, Todd Frazier. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yohan Moncada comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gung onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
Digging in now, Giovanni Soto will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Now at the plate, David Freese. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Garcia, but this will land out there just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Frazier is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Here's John Jaso now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Soto recovers, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Riding in once again, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here it comes. Slow little roller to third. Frazier bare hands it. Hey now. Here's Cody Ashe. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder Cody Ashe.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Ball is in there. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Brett Lawrie.
So striding forward now, Brett Lawrie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a fastball just a bit up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Marte is under it, and the inning is over. Josh Harrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Pirates, second baseman.
Ready to deliver.
Josh
Here's the first
Harrison.
pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And another foul ball. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out.
Right fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And a bouncing ball, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. It's kind of...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready for another chance? Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The shortstop, number 7.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Leadoff man gone, and that brings up Melky Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a looper to left. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman number 21.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. Digging in to try it again. Giovanni Soto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Polanco is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Cervelli. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted and inside with good hard stuff.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Designated hitter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Moncada fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Here's John Jaso now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cabrera on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Here's Cody Ashe. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Off for the White Sox, center fielder Cody Ashe.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 0-2.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Brett Laurie. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no, he can't make the play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Avisail Garcia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
0-2 count and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Oh, and he misses it. He's around first, heading for 2. Throw won't get him. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Boy, nothing more frustrating for the pitcher. You put the ball in play and they kick it and get 2 errors behind you. Now you might think, I got to strike everybody out and take it my own. That's when the game gets away from you. He's got to stay patient and expect them to catch the ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase him.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Starling Marte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Finn is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Josh Harrison will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Hit the other way out toward right field. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Gun. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors on the Pirate ledger so far. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
It's 1-2.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Another 2-2 offering. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And that ends the inning. Here's Melky Cabrera. A hit in 2 tries so far. Antonio Bastardo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 59, Antonio Bastardo.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Under this one is Harrison, and he's got it for the first out. Ready once again, Jose Abreu. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Third baseman number 21.
Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fouled straight back. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Yohan Moncada comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So we got him looking there. Yohan Moncada goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Giovanni Soto is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dan Jennings will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Ashe waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Cervelli.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Moncada has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colby Rasmus. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
I like the pitch right there. got him to chase a fastball out of the zone, I'd come back with it again.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Cabrera will get there, and he puts it away. To digging in to try it again. Cody Ashe 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Center fielder Cody Ashe.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Gong will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The batter, number 15.
Standing in, Brett Lawrie. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Count 0-2.
A pause and the 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he'd probably get some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Gung's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So here is Avisail Garcia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. Juan Nicasio takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he got him. Rivera will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Striding in once again, David Freese. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Digging in once again, John Jaso. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Good way to side corner for strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Hard hit to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Starling Marte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they...
A swing and a miss. That retires the... And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Anderson.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Polanco Ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1.
53.
Ready now, Melky Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 1-2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Squared that one up just a little late. Now another 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Baseman, number 79.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tapper up the line. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this is high, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. He's set, and the pitch. Todd Frazier is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Carl Edwards Jr. enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Josh Harrison.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gung. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a hard liner, but foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Andrew McCutchen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead. Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Gregory Polanco.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Now here it comes. And this is popped up back behind second. Anderson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Yohan Moncada. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Second baseman, number 10.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a bunt attempt here. But this is foul for the first strike. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1.
Tell you what, that insurance run at the top of the 9th inning right there sets the pitcher up nice. Now
there's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Wade LeBlanc, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Wade LeBlanc, a defensive change for the Pirates. Now playing first base.
And that's in there for strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The center fielder, number 25.
Now at the plate, Cody Ashe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
The batter,
striding
15,
in, Brett Lawrie. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and they left 2 men on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ivan Nova. His record is now 3-1. The The loss goes to Jose Quintana. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.